Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to the Calamity Mod. So it's episode number 21, which means that if this series was a legal age, it could drink. So raise a glass to that, pour one out for the boys. But welcome back. In today's episode, it's going to be all about the Brimstone Elemental. You know, yesterday we farmed away for the materials needed. Well, I told you guys I would make an arena. I held true on my promise, as always. And I made an arena for this, and then I mistakenly made one for Plantera, which was a mistake, but it's going to be good in the future. That being because we don't do Plantera after this. We do Calamitas. So now I don't have an arena for Calamitas when I probably do need one. Instead, I've got a big giant hole in the jungle, right? Which took a long time to make. Probably longer than it should. I hate making those arenas. Which sounds very negative, I'm sure. But when you've made as many as Plantera arenas as me, you become a little bit of a veteran. And you know how, like, when old people, they get old and they just get annoyed at everything? I've reached that age in my Terraria career, you know. I'm going on 8 years here, fam. So that means that it's not long before I start yelling at children. Do you get what I mean? Right? Like an old person? Anyway, I made that arena and I've got this one here. So I do have the Charred Idol. Before we get into this, I will say I've had a bit of a history with this boss. So, for those who haven't watched all the other seasons and you've just started now, once again, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hated the boss when I first tried it. I didn't like it. They redesigned it. I hated it even more. When I did it in expert mode, I hated it then. When they added it back in, or rechanged it for the last season, season number 4, in season number 4, I really enjoyed it. I actually thought it was decent, but I was using a homing Mega Shark, so it was a bit like easy mode. So I don't know where it's going to be at the minute. Knowing Calamity, it's probably completely different. So I just want to get out of the way first, so that we can talk about it, in case I go, oh, I like this, or I don't like this. There's a little bit of context there. For those of you that have watched the other series, which seems to be a lot of you, you're just sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, you guys know the deal. All right, first comments. I like the music. Do you know what I just remember. I always, do you know what I do this? I start the boss fight, and then I remember what I dislike. And I remember what I disliked. It was the teleporting around towards the end. I find that part annoying. So yeah, we're using Rogue simply because I've been trying to use Rogue, and I want to stick with the theme, but I don't particularly know if it's going to go all that well, just in general, because, you know, it is a pretty fast-moving boss, and also, James, meaning myself, is a pretty bad dodger. As you can see, I should probably be using a Rod of Discord at some point. We'll see. But I've got my mini-map open anyway, and I've also, I knew it was going to be a hard boss fight for me, so I kind of went all out with my arena. I only ever do this sometimes, but I think it's probably worth it. So, Chef James is back in town. I've been making stuff again. So here's what I've made today. I don't know why I really enjoy talking about cooking, right? Because let me tell you, I got a B in my catering. When I did catering at school, I only got a B. It was once my my aspiration, though, to be a chef. So my mum was a chef at one point, and my dad really liked to cook. Now, when you're a kid, you idolize your parents. I think a lot of people can agree with that statement, right? Maybe you don't. That's all good. And I look back now, and my mum, she's not a world-class chef. Let's just say that. She just had a job as a chef, right? Which, when you look back at it, it's all right. It's an all right job, right? Pays the bills. Anyway, I wanted to be a chef growing up, and so I did hospitality and catering. And I thought I was the bee's knees at this this cause. I actually did. And I remember my friend was staying around the night before our catering exam, and I spent the whole night studying. He had a few bevies, underage. Sorry, FBI, please don't open up the door. I'm recording. So he had a bit of a hangover, sat his exam, fell asleep about 3/4 of the way into it, and got a better grade than me. And I was like, right, this is the end of my chef career. I'm all right. I actually did have a job as a chef. I've mentioned this many a time. It was in a pub. I was reheating stuff. Right. Chef Bennett. Anyway, Now that I've got over the trauma of my my 16-year-old self not being able to get a good grade in a catering exam, I made bread, and it was great. Really good bread. I made bread the other week for the first time in like years, and it was very fulfilling. I enjoyed it, but the only problem was it tasted like yeast. You use yeast to make bread. That's the active agent that makes it rise. But for some reason, my bread just tasted solely like the yeast. So this time, when I was kneading my bread, I kneaded it on oil, like a surface of oil rather than flour. Made the world a difference. And that's the boss fight done, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you. All right, so that was all right. If I can beat that while talking about bread, I think we're all good. So yeah, anyway, it just turned out amazing. But I can't eat too much of it because it's actually very unhealthy for your bread. You really shouldn't eat it that much. I'm going to have some butter on it later. Oof. Oof, it's still warm. Okay, let's open this up. Did we get a summon? Nope, we got the Abaddon. Great. Makes you immune to brimstone flames. I feel like this is the item I asked you guys about. I asked you in the last episode, hey, what's that item? I didn't see anybody respond about it, but I didn't look too hard. It was this, though. I swear it was. I swear we were, like, looking at something. Because I was like, oh, that'd be great for thingy. So we got the Deranged Seething Discharge. So that's a weapon that looks just like it. We also got the Souls of Fright. We got the Gehenna. Drops brimstones. Drops brimstone fireballs from the sky occasionally. And we also got a Charred Relic. Contains a small amount of Brimstone. Huh, cool. Alright, let's take a little look at Calamitas then, since we've scored this one off right there. Oh, yeah, alright, okay, I get it now. It's kind of like sat in between the Twins and the Destroyer. So that kind of makes sense why, like, it's probably a little bit easier than I remember. I feel like back in the day, it might have been somewhere else. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check. So yeah, Calamitas. You need a Eye of Desolation. Nice. It sounds amazing. Eye of Desolation. So you need some Hellstone bars, some Chaos. I'm really glad I didn't make 2 of those Charred Idols now because I have some of these. I don't know if I have Blighted Lenses. That's the only thing I don't think I have. Let's see here. Blighted Lenses. No. I feel like I always run into this issue of like not having Blighted Lenses. But I think the solution is to grab a Zergy boy, change this to nighttime, and farm away and see what happens. So I actually put some music discs around the town. I forgot to say this the other day, but I just thought it'd be cool just to like shift it up every now and again with new music. Alright, I don't want that one. Let's go down here, try this one out. Yeah, I like this one. Is this the Aquatic Scourge fight, or is it the Desert Scourge? I don't know. Right, we're probably going to come out over here, because it's probably a little bit friendly, just where we were. Let's see. Right, I'm pretty certain it's like some of these eyeballs will spawn in and give us Blighted, but some of them won't. We'll have to see. Let's Golden Shower these boys. Whoa, nice. Nice. And let's do this. Okay. Right, they're just normal lenses. So we need some Blighted boys. This might take a little while, truthfully. But I don't think it'll be too long. I swear this is like something that pops up every time. Every time I'm like, Blighted lenses when? It's because at this point in the game, you're probably skipping the nighttime, let's be real. Like, everybody makes one of these Cosmolites, everybody's skipping it. So, I feel like it's an item you probably miss out on. I'm just getting normal lenses. Is it from these boys? Might be. I have a feeling it's from Blighted Eyes. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, Blighted Eyes. Anyway, I'll carry on farming. Ooh, okay, so I've got 2 Blighted lenses now, so you do get them from certain eyeballs. So I thought I'd tell you this, right? I feel like I'm a little bit cursed. I feel like I've been punished by some greater force. Because, like, I think it was like 2 days ago. It might have been yesterday. Me and Court were talking about this this grass, right? This grass has been a big topic. As you guys know, I've been trying to grow grass. It's a different colour, and it's also pretty patchy. So we wouldn't call it the best grass. And the other day, Court was like, maybe you should water the grass. And I was thinking in my head, I really can't be bothered to water this grass. So I was like, well, I actually think it's going to rain. And she was like, well, the news says no. Oh my God, right, come on, England, you're raining all of the time. Like, can you please just have a little bit of rain so I don't have to water this grass? And then I asked, like, Google, and my Google was like, no, like, it's really not going to rain. And then I went to bed, and I woke up, and my God, was it raining? And all it's done today, is just batter it down with rain. Now, you may be thinking, well, the grass is nice and wet, you got what you wanted. Well, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because the grass is, in fact, very, you know, wet. You know, it's had a good soaking, but I haven't been able to, like, go out or do anything else today. So, you know, me being lazy, I feel like I brought rain upon the people. So be careful what you wish for in terms of rain, right? Because you just never know. I don't know. I feel like the weather is literally the most unpredictable thing going, isn't it? Let's be real. Like, every time I see snow, I'm like, yeah, it's never going to snow, and it never snows. So maybe next time I should wish for some snow. I like snow. I don't like driving in snow for obvious reasons, but I do like snow. Okay. Put all that stuff into there. I am going to give this a go. Now, I do feel like you need a proper setup, and you probably also need angel treads, which is actually something I should make, now that I think about it. I don't know why I'm not making them. Angel treads. So what do you need? I think this is why I was off-putted by it, because you need the lava waders, and I don't have lava waders. Let's check, actually. Do I have a lava charm? I do. Do I have water walking boots? No. So this is where, like, the crafting gets involved. So we'll do a little bit of crafting. Alright, lava waders, obsidian water walking boots. You need water walking boots. These are made from 5 pieces of leather. I don't think I have any leather. I was playing Minecraft earlier, and I had a lot of leather. Yeah, I don't know why I just spelt it like that. Yeah, I had a lot of leather in Minecraft earlier, and I'm thinking, oh, just give me some of that. Where do you get leather from? Angry dogs. Oh, I just remembered. I swear leather was in the game anyway. You can make leather, can't you, from rotten chunks? Because back in the day, you would need this to make, I want to say, like, the lynx clothes or something like that. Let's see. I don't know if I have the rotten chunks there. That's the only problem. Leather. Nice. Oh, and 5 as well. Okay. So we need some water walking potions. So let's buy 8 of these bad boys. Now, I wanted to say something. Now, I tell Python off for this all the time, right? Because Python does his thing. Python has 2 channels. He has a Minecraft channel and a Terraria channel. So Python GB, Python MC, right? And every now and again, he'll do an update on Python GB where he'll talk about Python MC. And I always say, you shouldn't really do that because you don't know how many people are for the other channel or not for the other channel. So I'm breaking my own rule here because I imagine that you're all subscribed to both of my channels because they're both kind of Terraria. So, I just wanted to say, I'm really, really pleased with the response to the Terraria meme review. I really enjoyed that series. I've done 2 of them so far. I want to do a 3rd one. And I think the obvious thing that I have to do eventually is to make my own subreddit. And I'll tell you why. I'm kind of worried that it's going to result in a backlash eventually because people go to the subreddit and they make memes about me. And that's fine, you know, that's all good. And the Terraria moderators have not removed them yet. But I feel like it's not long before I'm going to have to make sure that, you know, doesn't happen. But I want to bring it up anyway. Sorry, my voice is going. Yeah, I wanted to bring it up because I wanted to say I'm really, really just, like, grateful for the reaction to the series. Because I'm really enjoying making it. And it's a bit of breath of fresh air. So I really, really appreciate it. And I want to make more, that's the thing. I just realized we had to get essence of sunlight to make these angel treads. So I was like spending a little while in that crafting area, just like kind of confused. But yeah, what I wanted to say was, I'm really grateful for the reaction because it's like a breath of fresh air. Because, like, as you guys know, on Chippy Gaming, it's all about like a few things. Like, I like doing the news, and I love that. And I think I'll always love talking about news because, I don't know, I feel like I'm doing a good job when I get to talk about the news, you know, keeping people in the loop. I've always really liked that. I was like, when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of YouTube news kind of channels. Once it would like break down trailers and stuff, and I loved it. That's what, you know, one of the things I wanted to do. And one of the other things I like to do is to kind of like make this big encyclopedia about Terraria, where I have like a million different facts and a million different topics to talk about, you know, stuff like that. Like you've seen my other channel, and like I talk about top 5s, and I love my content over there. I really do. But I don't want it to get spoiled by the fact that we have nothing to talk about in Terraria at the minute because of the fact that the update's taken so long. So when I talk about a news video, you know, it doesn't feel like that because, you know, the news is fresh. So I don't want to like spoil my own catalog by continuously making the same thing. Do you get what I mean? So this meme review is like a really fun addition to the channel. I'm so glad it went down well. I really am. Because it's like, it's something fresh. And it's something that's like constantly... It's like, I like talking about adventure maps because they inspire more adventure maps. You know, most of the ones we played on Chippy Gaming are ones that people have made who've like kind of watched the other ones. So it's like that continuous cycle of like, because it's interesting, people make more. I kind of feel like that's going to be the case for Terraria memes. Like, the more people like talk about them and enjoy them, the more people are incentivized to create them. And the loop kind of goes on and on. That's why I'm enjoying it. Anyway, broke my own rule and spoke about something completely irrelevant. Now I'm going to farm for these Essence of Sunlight because it's going to take a while, clearly, because I don't spawn very frequently. I only need 2 more, though. I died to get them, but I'm pretty sure I've got enough. So let's check it out. Let's slap these bad boys in here. All of these, and then... Angel... Yeah, Angel Treads. Amazing. Thank you very much. Right, let's give these a little bit of a reforge. Not too much. Bam. Fleeting. That's what we've got. It's just fleeting. We're out of money. I think it will be alright. Okay, so I don't have enough to craft it. Let's see. What do we need? Eye of Desolation. You need... It might be this. It might be the bars, maybe? Yeah, we've only got 2 in inventory. So that's 10. So, Eye of Desolation. And it's consumable as well. So you only really get 1 chance for everything that you've just crafted. So that's a little bit unfortunate, considering this is going to be like a first fun attempt. But, that being said, I feel like it's going to be fun to just, you know, to try it out. I can't speak, man. Today's really hard to speak. Okay. So, we buff up. We change it to the start of day. Oh, can you only do it at night? We begin. Okay, so... I was expecting 2 of them. That's strange, man. Yeah, I remember back in the day... I'd run, and you could, like, perfectly run around the lasers. And that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, so this is, like, the start of the fight, isn't it? I always get confused which bosses have fake starts, and I think this might be one that definitely has a fake start, considering how easy this first half is. I feel like you do the first half, and then 2 brothers come in. Oh, it always reminds me of that clip of in Rick and Morty where it's like 2 brothers. What are they there? 2 brothers. Okay, here we go. Here's the real bad boys. Yeah, this is why you definitely need a nice long platform. So, well, that was good to test out. That's alright. It gives us something cool to do tomorrow anyway. And I've already got Plantera done as well, so... Well, the arena, like I said. Oh, man. So, fun fight, this one, though. Oh, okay. Kill the second eye. Yeah, I'll make a nice long arena for this. I think it's going to look pretty sick. I might keep giving it a go. Yeah, I might be quiet. Just carry on for a little bit. Give it a go. All right, I died. It's all good. Don't worry. Yeah, so that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If we could hit that 1,000 likes, that would be amazing. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you're all doing good as well. I look forward to reading your comments in response to today's episode. If you've ever made anything, if you ever baked it, you've ever cooked it, and you're like, James, you need to make this jerk chicken tiramisu, let me know about it in a comment. and maybe I'll make it, and we can talk about it. I think that's a cool little segment. Right, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.